Okay. Device, yes. Okay, so good day, everyone out there. Hello, board members. And we are doing an interview for Music and Art for Youth. And we have with us today Yolanda and a new student nominee by the name of Andrea. And so you're just about to enter into the interview. Jackie Pearce, one of the community workers, is going to be joining us here before long. But we have this guitar and we're going to start evaluating it. So why don't you wave to the board members? Yes, so there we are. And today is February 23rd, and we're starting our interview right on time at 2:03 p.m. Okay, so this is your guitar. How long have you had this?
So when I turned 9, my mom bought it.
8 a year ago.
A year ago. So when you turned 8, right? Has anybody ever tuned it? No. I'm going to go get a tuner and tune it for you. Do you use a pick? Yes? Okay, good. Keep that on you. I'm going to tune your guitar and evaluate it for you. So you do not know how to tune the guitar? Okay, so look at the device. Go ahead and put it in your hand. That is one of the industry's top tuners. It's called a snark. They probably range about $20 to $25 each. And go ahead and press the silver button on the front of the front dial. It should come on. You can just, did it come on? Okay, so then we take the tuner and we put the name on the top and we put it on your guitar like this. Every guitar player needs a good tuner, because one thing that we don't want to do is to play out of tune. So I'll borrow your pick. It's nice and pink. And you can take a look. Can you see the dial? Okay, watch this now. So the bottom string is always an E. So you see it's yellow, that means it's high. We want to get all greenish blue. Yep. So it's all blue, so that's in tune. This string is always an E for beginners. And then the next one, it's tuned very high. So we're going to go to A, string 5. So it's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We start with the least number of being number 1. No, you can't go out there. Come. Come. I'm going to close this off. There. She's got to be on the leash, you know, kitty cat. She loves to wander. Okay, so number 5, right? Look at that. It's in the red. That means low. We want all blue or green, whatever that color is. So I want to let you, all of you board members looking at this video, that Andrea wants to be inspired to play guitar. We want to bring the 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working on that to a G. See that? Low. Almost. No red. Look at that. All green and blue, right? What color do you see? There. Blue, okay. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3. So we're going to the 3rd string and we're going to bring it up. It's very low. You can't play a guitar out of tune. It's just practically impossible. And the better guitar player you get.
So the guitar was a gift for her birthday because she wanted to sing the corridos tumbados, which is country music.
Country
But
music,
there's nobody
right?
in the house
That's
that-
what you want. Do you know that our show, and I'm inviting you both, I probably already did, but February 28th is the old school country show
Oh, okay.
with special guests. So it would be right up your alley to look and see the heritage of country music, because that's what all of it is. So we're bringing it up, so it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right. I guess I'm kind of giving you a lesson in a way, right? So your first lesson. But it is probably the most important lesson is to keep it in tune. And our board members, right board members, really love kids.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
And this, she can get it at any instrument store.
What's that?
The tuner.
I'm sorry.
She can get this tune at any store.
Oh yes. I'd say the best place is Guitar 48. It's a very high quality tuner. This one is the super snort. I think it's, see now, when we do all the strings, the others go back out of tune, which means the guitar hasn't been used a lot. So we got to get that up to A again. Do you see that with all one out of tune again?
Solid.
Okay, maybe they need stretching or something like that. I don't know. I couldn't play this guitar unless it was in tune. So I started, give me a little background. I started, Andrea. My grandmother gave me a guitar very similar to this. Matter of fact, can you see it up behind the light? It's all cracked because it's been a long time since I've been 9 years old. But she surprised me with that.
Yeah. So pretty much similar to Andrea.
And then I had guitar lessons. Okay, this one's got the first string is the same as the sixth string. They're both E's, but this is a higher octave. I'm going to show you how to stretch the strings. If this tuning keeps on going out, it's something very easy that you can do. Every time you put on a new set of strings, I think that these strings are probably rather new, haven't had a lot of use. Okay, so country. Let's see. Right? Does it sound like country? Do you do chords? Chords? With your fingers like I'm doing right here? Do you note some?
Not that.
And when you started, you said you had lessons, right?
When I was 9, I went to 12 years old. So I was the same age.
As Andrea. Okay.
You know, that Andrea is. Well, it looks like my tuner did it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand it to you now. You're right-handed, right? Show me the chords that you know. It's a big
That's what we
guitar
were
for
saying,
her.
because she says it's big.
It's a very big guitar.
I only know some. A little bit.
I didn't hear one though.
So,
So just play one. A chord. More than one string.
she was really nervous to come over here.
Oh, don't be nervous, Andrea. I meet with kids all the time. Okay, let's see. Now, the first chord that usually a beginner, because you're a beginner, right? Okay, is a C chord. And you use the first, second, and third string, and you put your first finger, this is your index, right here only. That's a C chord. Just those three. That's a G chord. Put your third finger on the third fret. Just hitting those first three strings, right? And this is an F. So the chords go.
Sorry.
The chords go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no other chords. Those are the notes on the guitar, the 7. So I'm going to give you that. So it's on the middle string without touching the other two. Right? That's a C, an F, and then your third, you've got to look over here. Your third finger on the third fret. That's these little squares of frets. So G, F with your first finger, and C. So you could actually play jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a... Well, there's a D, so little open sleigh. But that's the beginning of it. Okay, you're a beginner at all this. All right, so with that guitar down, and I'm going to start the regular interview process.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I just want to make sure some of the information is correct on the nomination. That Jackie Pearce was the nominator, and that here we go. That her birthday, you said correct, August 28th, 2014. So that in 6 more months she'll be 9.
Yes.
And the student's name is Andrea. Your last name is spelled how? You can do your last name, right?
Never.
Never.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
Tell him how
What
you
grade
spell.
are you in?
Huh?
Your grade?
Third
3rd
grade.
grade, okay.
She talks a lot, but she's very quiet right now.
Okay. So the following email is Liz Valen with 1 L, Valenzuela8789 at yahoo.com, and that's mom.
Yes, that's
Oh.
my email.
Okay. Homemaker, no work.
No, I go to school for criminal justice.
Okay, you go to school. The students have both parents living at home, and I think I met Dad, right?
Yes.
At the Winchesters. Let's see what it's. Okay, right. So the person nominating is Jackie Pearce. And she's a community advocate, a nonprofit leader. And I've got her phone number here. All right, so what she says is Andrea is a young, aspiring musician with strong passion to play the guitar. Mom desires that all three of her children be engaged, connected in activities to prevent them from affiliating with negative social groups. She is looking for positive role models and mentors for children. Any financial need for assistance for the student family? And what do you have to say about that?
Well, yeah, I have known Jackie for years, and like I told her, I don't want my kids out in the streets doing other things that they're not supposed to. So I know that Andrea's passion is music since she was little. Since she's been a year old, she's been grabbing the microphone. Ever since we have karaoke, she wants to sing, play an instrument. And at the time, like I said, we don't have anybody at our house that can teach her that. And I did let Jackie know, and she told us about me. And I know, like, Andrea's very passionate, and when she does, like, once she learns something, she sticks to it.
Right. So 5 people live in the household. And I met
My son.
your brother.
Yeah.
And what is his name?
Angel.
Angel. That's right. I remember now. Yes, I know. Let's see. Housing Authority, right, of Ventura?
Yes.
So 1150 North Ventura, Yolanda Alvarez. Alvarez?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not the last name, the same. So Andrea's last name is Neva,
Nava Alvarez.
but not.
We use both last names, Andrea Nava Alvarez.
But not Alvarez, or her
Yes.
name?
Yeah.
Oh, her name is?
Yes. So Andrea, she uses Nava, her dad's last name, and my last name is Alvarez.
So that's what her name is
Yes.
Andrea
Nava.
Alvarez Nava.
Nava Alvarez.
Nava Alvarez.
Yes.
Okay.
And for the brother's name, I need to correct you. That's her other brother, but the one you met, it's Yandel.
Oh, just a previous husband, or what?
No, her brother.
Her-
Her brother's name is Yandel. It's with a Y.
You mean Angel?
No.
Oh, not Angel.
No.
So-
Yandel.
How do you spell?
Y-A.
Y-E?
No, Y-A.
Y-A-N-D-E-L.
N-D-E-L. Yandel.
And his last name is
Nava Alvarez.
Nava Alvarez. Okay, I get it. So
Because
almost
we
like.
use, in Mexico, they always use the dad's and the mom's last name. That's how we ended up putting
okay.
it on the birth certificate.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So Angel is the younger.
No, he's passed away. That's
Angel passed away.
Yes. That's the brother Andrea had. And then I have
How old
Madeline.
was he?
He was newborn.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
the
surprising that you
only
know that name.
Brother
we're
alive
wow.
is Yandel.
Yandel and Madeline. M-A.
M-A-I-D-E.
I-D-E-D-E.
D-E.
L-I-N-E.
L
I-N-E.
N-E.
Madeline.
Madeline.
Yes.
And that's Nava Alvarez.
Yes.
Okay. And so Yandel is how old?
Yandel is 11.
11. And I met him at the
Yes, at the
Winchester
restaurant.
show.
Yes.
Now Madeline wasn't there.
No.
And how old is she?
She's 14.
14. So she wasn't there.
No.
Okay. Okay. I've got everything correct. Okay, so I asked you this one time, but I'm going to ask you again. What is your dream and goal with being involved in music arts?
Well, I want to play the guitar since I was little. My mom bought me a little guitar, like from Maybe Coco.
A what? Talk a little bit louder.
Like from a movie. She bought me a character guitar, but it was like smaller.
Okay.
And I always played it. I played on the song, and then I went with every song I went with.
Okay. So what is your dream and goal then?
To play the guitar and be a famous person.
And the second thing? I can't hear you.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Playing guitar is number one.
And to be a famous person.
To be, I still can't hear you.
To be a famous person.
To be a famous person, a celebrity. Okay.
Playing the guitar.
To be a guitar celebrity. Wow, that's pretty big. Do you do any other arts that you enjoy doing? Like, do you paint? Do you do sketches with art pens or anything like that?
I do sewing.
What is it?
Like you grab a needle and you grab a string, you tie it on the needle, and then you start sewing.
Okay. What is that called?
Sewing.
Sewing?
Yes.
Okay.
With needles.
So other
Yeah.
talent. Sewing. Keep going. What else?
I do like to paint, and I have a couple of painting supplies over there at my house. I sketch it first, and then I paint them.
Okay, so other talents. Oh my God, you can't have that. All right, so other talents is sewing, painting, and you sketch first.
And then I paint.
Is it pre-made for you, or do you create the sketching part? Is it lines or?
I sketch it out like whatever I want to do, I think of it and then I sketch it.
So you freehand and make it up in your mind? Really?
And
Okay.
then I create.
You sketch first. Create. That's a good sign. What kind of paints do you have? You know,
They could wash like
They're washable in acrylics.
is it watercolors? Are they made with water, or is it already pre-made like acrylic?
like paint. Just normal paint.
But do you put water inside the paint? No. All the paints are made up for you?
Yeah.
But they wash off?
Yes.
Okay. Probably acrylic. Okay, another question. What do you have a brush that you paint with?
Yes. A lot.
A lot of brushes?
Small, big, and
Okay, brushes. Different sizes. And how many colors do you have in your paints?
have brown, blue, green, pink, and yellow, and like kind of like skin color. So
I
like
counted.
each-
You mentioned, okay, that's 6. But you think you have probably more than 6?
Oh, and I have white. Yeah, white.
White. So, okay, so you've got somewhere probably 7 to 8 paints. Okay, here's another question. What do you paint on? Is it cardboard? Is it paper? Is it canvas? What do you actually?
Like a canvas.
It's a canvas.
Yeah.
Canvas medium. Okay, because you've got my interest now with this. How many finished paintings do you have?
I have some that I only sketched and some that I painted.
Okay, so how many sketches do you have right now?
Like the ones that I painted already with the sketch.
No, how many sketches are not painted?
Like 2.
Okay. How many finished pieces that you actually sketched and painted? How many could you show me if you went back home? We're not going to send you home, but if you went back home to get them, how many paintings could you take me right now that are totally finished, no more work necessary?
Is it okay if I did one in school that I brought home?
Who taught you in school to do that? Yes.
It's a lady. Her name is Mrs. Farino, and she helps us.
Is she a teacher?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to mark that down. So, Mrs. who?
Farino.
Yeah, Mrs. And can you spell her name for me?
I do not know how to spell her name, but
Do you know, Mom?
Felino. It's F-E-L-I-N-O.
F-E?
F-E.
F-E.
L-I.
L-I-N-O.
N-O.
Mrs. Felino. And what school is that from?
in Lincoln Elementary School.
Lincoln Elementary. I know that school. Is Mrs. Felino a art teacher?
She's an art teacher and
She's a what?
art teacher.
I didn't.
She's an art teacher.
An art teacher.
Oh, she's an art teacher. That works at Lincoln?
Yeah.
And that's all she teaches?
Well, she also teaches in other classrooms.
But it's only art.
She only does art.
And she also
At Lincoln Elementary?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Is she your favorite teacher?
there's more teachers, but
Sure.
some I don't know how to.
But they don't do art? No. Who's your favorite teacher, if you said number 1?
That would be
A lady or a man?
late
A lady. Would it be Mrs. who?
Mrs. Nissenbaum. Miss Nissenbaum, she's our teacher.
Nisenbaum.
Can you spell?
N-I-C-E.
N-I-C.
B-O-U-M.
O-U-M. Is she your home teacher? Homeschool? No, I mean, is she your...
Class teacher. Yeah.
She's
She's the main teacher.
the main teacher. how long has she been your main teacher? This year?
Sometimes she's sick at home, or she has to do something really busy, and she goes on a flight to wherever she needs to go. And sometimes we have a substitute teacher.
Yes, right. Is Mrs. Nickbone? Is this your first year with her?
Yes.
Okay. First year. Third grade. Okay, so here's a big question. Let's see, painting's finished. I didn't write that down. How many paintings that you sketched and painted with art, including the one in school and the one is it one that you did yourself? So you have how many complete? All painted up, no more work required.
3.
3, okay. And you still have those in your possession?
Yes.
You have them.
Sometimes I just put them in random places.
In what?
And sometimes I just put them in a cubby or a drawer that I know where I'm gonna leave them and finish them.
So these 3 paintings, are they all canvas?
Yes.
They are. And you did the different colors on them then?
Yes.
Okay. And can you get these paintings and show me again?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know because, we had limited time at the show, but very interested to know the art besides the guitar. Wow. Okay, so did you both check the website?
Yes, I did. I showed her the website as well.
All right. And what do you interpret our vision to be?
What I saw is that you guys are there to show and to pretty much teach other kids, right, of what your interest in, what you know, your career.
Yes.
And we saw that there was a young lady that she went to university because of the music that she's gonna learn there now too.
Yes.
So that's what I showed Andrea.
Okay.
And that they play the piano, they play the guitar, different instruments, right?
That's right.
That's what the website showed us.
What else did you see on the website?
On how you gotta, how do I put this in words?
What's that?
What you do, you have to be passionate about what you want to do, right? It's not anything taken seriously because that's how you're gonna grow. The growth and the importance of the children that were there, it is for them to play the instruments.
Yes. Okay, so what did Jackie tell you about?
She invited us to your show at the
Right.
restaurant, so Andrea could see what it was all about and how you played the guitar. Because when we told her that Andrea wanted to play the guitar, she said that she mentioned us to you, sent us the invite, so Andrea could see a little bit of what is it that you guys teach.
Yes, and that was the Winchesters
Yes.
January 31st show, the last one,
Yes.
which we're going to have another one on.
Yeah, there was a gentleman a young gentleman on the piano and the guitar.
That's
Yes.
right, that was the Pearce brothers.
Oh, okay.
So you saw the Pearce brothers?
Yeah.
Yes. What'd you think of them?
They were really passionate in what they were thinking.
That's true.
saw them with one of those things on the guitar.
What?
One of those things on the guitar.
Oh, the tuner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He did. See, so it's really important. So, because one of the first shows that he did, he came with his guitar. This was the first one,
Mhm.
and he wasn't tuning. So he had to stand in front of the audience, and he couldn't. He was a little bit, a little bit intimidated because the audience was looking at him tune. So I took the guitar. I asked him if he wanted me to tune it, and I tuned it real fast for him. But tuning is the first thing every time, every single time you play it.
She noticed that. I didn't even notice that. She notices
Yeah.
every little detail.
That's wonderful. What's your favorite? Okay, so Andrea, what is your favorite old country song? Do you have one of those? An old.
Can you read the Spanish ones? We can translate. Or those.
The one that we took.
Country music, yeah, pero qué canción?
The one that you just said.
Oh, okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with
Country
the.
music, but
Spanish?
Yeah.
yeah, it's in Spanish.
Can you write the name? Okay, is it old or new?
It's old.
Old.
They're old, yeah.
Spanish. I have a student that does Spanish songs. So,
¿Cómo va la canción? Cántala.
if you
Dime las
could
palabras.
write the exact name right there
Okay.
of that.
La de Yaritza.
My favorite songs.
Sí, okay.
So that's the old song.
Yeah. But obviously the new generations are singing it and modifying the songs. So yeah.
So do you have a new favorite country song? Something just is fairly new.
What?
The title. What is
¿Cómo
the
se llama
name
la
of that
canción?
song, Andrea?
Not the one that we always put when the one.
¿De Yaritza?
Yes.
O la de. Cántame un pedazo. Pearce.
So, if you, after you put the old song down, skip a couple of lines and put the new song title.
I'm gonna look for the name. I know what she's talking about, but the first one I have it there.
Okay.
Let me look for it.
Yes.
It's all country music, but it's modified by this
So
one
it's
young
called
singer with a guitar.
Yaritza.
Yaritza.
Yaritza. Pretty name. Sounds like a girl's name.
It is. It's a
Oh,
girl
it
that
is.
plays the guitar. Yeah.
So, this is not the name of a song.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
the
name
of
of
the.
the artist.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the name of the song.
It is?
Fuentes de Ortiz is an old song that she modified now.
Oh, same artist.
Yes.
And the
Um,
lady's name is Yaritza.
Yes.
Artist.
It's Soy el Único, right? Okay, so the new one would be Soy, so it's SOY
S-O-Y.
space, and it would be EL.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
I started it.
Okay.
So, is that a title then?
Yes.
Title song, new?
Yes.
And is Yaritza the artist?
Yes.
By Yaritza. So a question is,
Oh, está dañada, right? That was the other one? Yeah. Está dañada.
so what do you like about Soy el Unico by Yaritza What do you like about the music there?
That it's because they say their feelings.
A little bit louder?
They say their feelings of the heart and what they think about something that they did to them.
I see.
Interpretation of feelings.
Interpretation. Okay. I'm gonna find that song. Feelings. Feelings are good, I think, most of the time.
We had a video, but probably it's in the other memory where Andrea tried to play this song. Is it okay to play it for you?
Video? I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, can you take
Send it
the
to
copy link and just text it over?
Yeah.
All right, and just put Soy el Unico Yaritza, Andrea's favorite song.
Okay.
So we'll send link. That'd be good. It'll save me. It's a YouTube link, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get an idea. Okay. What do you think? We're going on to another question. What do you believe, Andrea, that music and art for youth, you know, we have several people that are involved that are looking at the you know, the video today because this is an interview, and they're called board members and they have a vote. They look at what you would like and then they vote, you know, on the scholarship, so forth and so on. So, what do you think that Music and Art for Youth nonprofit can do for you? How are we going to help you?
Well, I could do so many things with music. It could make.
Can you please speak louder?
I could do so many things with music. It could help me to get a fresh new start of a career, and that I could actually see what I need.
What you what?
What I need in my life, like something new.
That's a good. All right. So, how would you be willing to come to our show on Tuesday, February 28th, and listen to some of the old school country songs? Now, I don't think it's going to be Spanish, although I know that one of the performers knows some Spanish songs, and maybe you can even request it to see. But would you like to come to the show to see the country music? Sure. And now, you know, you're pretty comfortable with me, right? Because we've known each other for a little bit. Where I could introduce you as the new nominee and you can show your guitar. There will be board members there that will see you, and also maybe I could ask the question like, what would you like? And you are probably going to you know, look at what Andrea wants is fresh new career, some new music, and to see what I need in my life. And you can tell them, and by the way, there'll be a lot of important people there too, but there wouldn't be any reason to get nervous about it or anything like that. Now, I will tell you this, that I've had a lot of kids on stage, hundreds of kids. A lot of them, you know, were a little bit shy in the beginning, but you know, the shows that we put on are so casual. They're comfortable. There's no need to be afraid. There's no pressure. There's no expectations, that you can say what you want and communicate to your first audience, probably, right? Would you like that?
Yes.
You would.
One question.
Sure, please.
Do I have to do it in front of a lot of people?
Well, the people are not going to be on the stage, so whatever that I would say, I am saying to you and you alone, but you would be on the side of me. Matter of fact, I have a new system where I have a wireless microphone that I'll give you, and I'll have a microphone, and you put the microphone like this, but you basically look at me, you know, not at the audience. You could try it. I would say they're going to pretty much love you. Yes. Because you're a very lovable little girl. And I love your pink things coming out of your hair. Yes. You look good. I mean, you know, you've got jeans, you got love hearts on your shirt, and, you know, if you put that same outfit on, I think a country singer would wear this too.
Right.
That's what I think. I mean, the first part about being part of a program, to be clear with you, so that you can understand. We are not like other organizations that just put you in a class with 20 other people or 10 other people or 5 other people. We don't do that. We give you, you know, private teachers and, you know, what we call accelerated education. If you go in a classroom with 5 or 10 people and you go even every week or maybe once a month, you, Andrea, will have all these other people around, and it might take a whole year to learn anything at all. You understand? But if we identify what you're capable of doing now, then you might learn 10 times faster. You know? And I think that you're the kind of person, at least this is how your personality is coming forward to me. I've met you. This is the second time that I meet you. Met you in the show, met your wonderful family, your brother, your father were all very nice to me. And Jackie Pearce, you know, she believes in you a lot. Jackie Pearce does. But I believe that you want to be, okay, let me go back. You said that you wanted to be look at that. I probably have it on the nomination that you wanted to be a famous person that plays guitar. Did you say that? Okay. Do you know any famous person, anybody that you could think of, that doesn't go on stage and talk in a microphone? No. Exactly. Now, when I was 9, I want to tell you just a little side story. I got my guitar, but I had to learn how to play the guitar. It took me 3 years to play the guitar. And I played very well in 3 years. But then my daddy put me on stage. He says, "You're ready to go play a song." And yes, I had these feelings inside. I only knew one song to play. But I did it good. And I played the song on the stage, and I was 12. 12. And I went up on the stage, and I felt a little bit of, feelings inside, because you said, your mom said you were a little bit nervous to be here, right? It's normal. And it's normal when you go on stage to feel that. But that I went on stage and I did it, and all of a sudden, it was my first time in front of a microphone, and I played the guitar and I sang into the microphone, and all of a sudden I felt so good inside because I was actually doing it. And after that, I had a job at 12 years old, playing 2 songs per night.
I was just gonna ask, how many songs did you play? You only knew one.
Well,
Did you
but
know
I knew more, but I only had one ready for that night.
Oh wow.
Yes, and so
But you did mention at the restaurant, right, that you started at your dad's.
it was my dad's place.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, we heard this
yes,
one.
and so, but he wanted me to be on stage, so I did it on Fridays and Saturdays, and I had 4-piece band. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
So, Music and Art for Youth has a lot of people that you could know, that could inspire you, talk to you, help you, mentor, and encourage you to accomplish the guitar. And if you work long enough and hard enough, to be famous. And I'm thinking that if you can come,
Yeah, we will.
that I'm thinking that, well, I'm pretty excited about the art.
Yeah.
I wonder is there any way that you could take photos of your art and then text it
Text
over
them.
to me later? And I want to see it.
Okay.
You said 3.
Yeah, we have them around the house.
Okay, so pick 3 of the best pieces, finished, not the sketches yet. 3 of them later when you get home. Text them to me, and then we'll know the next step for the art. I want to tell you that the name of the nonprofit is Music and Art for Youth.
Okay.
Yes. Now, music is an art, Andrea. It really is. Guitar is a performing art when you're in front of an audience. The audience can be people you know, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be somebody that you don't know, but that you've got their attention to actually do it. And the fact that you've done these art pieces, I would like to see them. I'm going to evaluate them by the pictures that I receive. I'll tell you one thing about our organization, that if you're telling me that you want to be an artist and you want to be a musician, wow, that's a pretty good scholarship right there. So you've seen the website, we've met, Jackie Pearce has talked. I am going to just ask you, do you have any other questions at all about?
The teaching, what I've seen is individually, right? For teaching.
Individual is the best
Yes.
for students that can do that.
Because they're all not at the same level, correct?
What's that?
All the other students are not always at the same level.
It's very rare.
Okay.
Although we have had students get together because they've enjoyed the fellowship of being part of Music and Art for Youth, and they've done art together in groups, but we've always given them, plenty of canvases and big things, and they all did their own thing, and they were all together laughing and having fun, and that was a very creative session that we had here at the Way. And they were all ages. I'm trying to think at the time. Starting at 11, 12, and one was even 18, and I'm trying to think who else. We might have had one 14, and they had lots of fun doing it, so they got to know each other. Yes, go ahead.
Quick question.
Nice and loud.
How about if you have art and you have boxing?
Didn't get
Oh,
it.
she.
Go ahead,
she's
I'd like
saying-
you to speak it. Speak
Talk
it out
louder.
loud though.
Art and boxing.
Art and boxes?
Boxing.
Boxing? I don't understand. You want to paint boxing?
It's because I have boxing. Like it's like you're punching
A bag.
punching back.
So are you saying that you have boxing gloves?
Yeah, but I have classes of boxing with my brother.
Oh, you have classes with your brother?
Yeah, and other kids.
Where do you take those classes?
Well, it's at Ramona Street.
Say it loudly.
So you're a boxer. Wow. And are you asking me a question about boxing?
Yeah, if I could still do the three things at a
The 3D?
No, the three things at a time.
Oh, sure you can. Yeah. Wouldn't expect you to give anything up that you enjoy. Did that answer your question? Yeah, so you could do guitar, you could do art, and you can do your hobby, which is boxing. I'm not sure that we would consider boxing an art, but I'm sure it's very artful for somebody to win, like boxing. So, or maybe self-defense. What other questions do you have?
I was just
That's everything. And Mom?
Yeah, well, because she is in art class and on the Avenue. That's also a community program at the Bell Arts, and she does art there too.
Who is her teacher?
Maribel.
Okay,
Everything that has to do with art, she's interested in. And the boxing she does at the West Side Community Center.
Okay, let me mark that down. West Side Community Center. How often are the boxing classes?
Every day, except Friday.
Every weekend?
Every day,
Every day?
yes.
Boxing every day?
And art is every Wednesday.
Okay, boxing lessons daily. And the arts lessons, right,
Yes.
is every Wednesday at Bell Arts.
Yes.
And are those lessons free?
Yes.
And the teacher, could you spell her name?
Maribel. M-A-R-I-B-E-L.
Maria Sel.
Maribel. For the B.
Oh, Bell.
Yeah.
Maria Bell
Yes.
is the teacher at Bell Arts.
Bell Arts.
How long have you done that at Del Arts Center?
I just started. How many days I have been there?
Weeks, months, days? How many Wednesdays?
One.
Oh, so you just started,
Just started.
and that was last Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you done the boxing?
I started and then I left because I was sick and then I went back.
When did you start? Was it a year? Was it a month? You don't remember? If you could guess, would it be 10 lessons? Approximate. Or is it 5 or 20? Just approximate. Because you did it every day. Did you start before Christmas or after Christmas? After Christmas. Okay. Any other questions, Andrea? Mom?
No.
Okay. Okay, so how this works, our board members get to see this video, and it gives them, to be familiar with what I've asked and what we've talked about, and to get a feel for what you're doing, and then sometimes it takes a few days,
No, that's fine.
before we know, to actually get the board members together. But I think that some of the board members are going to be at the February 28th show. I know at least 2 of them that are going to be there, possibly more. And they could see how comfortable you are. So no matter if a kid plays a guitar on the stage at our shows, but also you've seen 2 kids. One played the guitar, one played the piano.
Yes.
That all the kids appear in the shows to get experience. So not only do the music kids need to get their songs out to play them for audiences, but also the art, visual art, is called the paintings, get to show and talk about the art too. So
Her art was posted at the courthouse in Ventura. They had it there, I want to say November of last year.
Ventura County Government Center.
Yes. All my 3 kids did a canvas, an individual one.
She had 3 pieces there.
Yes.
November
Yes.
2022.
Speaking about the paintings, when did that
They kept them.
Are these pieces framed then?
No, yeah, they were gonna frame them at the courthouse.
But are they framed now?
We don't know what happened to the paintings because we gave them to that society. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Sad.
You feel what?
Sad.
Dead?
She's sad.
Sad.
Yeah, she wanted
Yes.
them back, but we don't know what they did
Oh.
to them.
I would
But they
say.
were there for 2 months. Hung up, yeah.
Where did they go?
I have to find out. To investigate, yeah.
I hope they didn't throw them.
Do you have the person in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should call. So they framed them.
It was for the artists at the city hall. She's an art teacher.
She's at the city hall too?
Yeah. She's spoken at City Hall actually. In front of the city council members.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a little advocate, yeah.
When I was 7, I was nervous. So I said 3 words.
She was just there at for public comments on Monday. And she spoke out. It's actually on YouTube as well.
Wow, but you are really quite brave.
We were nervous, right?
Yes, but when I looked at my grandma and my mom, it made me happy.
But if you had to do it again, would you be nervous? As nervous?
I wouldn't be that nervous.
Right.
Because then there was a lot of people, and some people were talking, and then a lot of people got bored, so they left. They got up and they left.
Oh wow.
So I wasn't that nervous.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to conclude the interview, which
Yes.
means that I'm going to shut it off. And so I'll confirm you for the show. And how about a professional photo right now
Yeah.
with your guitar? Would you like that? With your name and everything.
Yes.
Good. And I'll even put it on the website.
Okay.
And you can go look at it, and I'm going to put you on the PR, so you'll get the invitation.
Okay.
You can send it to friends. Andrea will be at the show with her guitar, not to play, but to show
To show.
her guitar, and let me make a decision on the art.
Okay.
But I'll need
Sounds
that
good.
right away, because we're getting very close. Tomorrow's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I'm really busy.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, we'll make a plan and I'll help you. All right? And we're going to, and if you come early with your mom, I'll let you try the microphone out. Not when I start the show, but ahead of time. And you can see how close,
How good it looks?
huh?
How good it looks?
Well, how comfortable you are and how loud, how close you need it to your mouth. They're professional microphones, and I'll put the lights on to show you. But you don't ever have to worry about the show, because when I interview you, you can look in the audience, but really, you're really looking at me, because I'm the one talking, and you can just talk to me and be comfortable. You know what I mean? And you'll be less nervous. You know, I didn't have what you have right now for training to be on stage. Now, regardless if a kid loves the guitar or loves singing, we have all of those. If they love theater, if they love painting, if they love charcoal, if they love animation, whatever they have. Yes, go ahead.
Good question. My sister is kind of into animation.
Say it loud.
Can you talk a little bit louder?
My sister's into animation too.
Animation. And
But she also likes drawing. She has selected.
Madeline.
Yes.
And she is 14 and she does animation.
Yeah, she does drawing because she really likes to do it, and she has selected autism. So she only talks to my family.
She only talks to your family?
Yes.
Huh.
But she could write what she's gonna say on a whiteboard or with a pencil on paper.
Should we be interviewing Madeline as well?
Madeline has selective mutism. She won't talk to anybody.
She has what?
Selective mutism.
Autism?
Yes, selective mutism.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, she doesn't talk to anyone but her family members, but she's an artist.
Okay.
That's what Andrea was saying.
Wow. You've got a lot of info here.
Yeah.
It's but
She
it's
was
all,
saying she likes
it's
to
all
draw.
good. So
Yeah.
what? Okay, so she's an artist,
Yes.
and what is that?
Selective mutism.
And how do you spell M
MUTISUM.
T I S U M? Mutism, and it's like a disease.
It's a disorder where something dramatic or big stress happened and now they're mute.
Wow.
But not with the people they're familiar with.
She couldn't be on stage.
No.
She could translate if she talks Spanish. So she could translate on her phone.
Well, okay. Well, we got our answer there. All right. So February 28th is Tuesday coming up. Going to put your cell phone and your email both, because we send out both.
Okay.
You know, it'll be all of the opportunities, because every show that we have, there's always an opportunity for kids to be in it.
Okay.
Yes.
One last question.
Sure.
If she brings like a book with all of her drawings of
So
school,
we're talking about Maybelline?
yes.
Okay.
If she brings her drawings from school and a book that she has that they have pages and a day that they have to make, would you be happy to see some of her drawings that we could send to you?
Oh, I most certainly would. You know, I don't know if she'll come to the show, but if she does, and she's willing to take the books, I'll take a quick glance at them. I'm sure that you'll be sitting with your family,
Yes.
so she'll feel pretty comfortable, and I would be happy to look at them.
Could she show you when we're gonna see at the microphones?
What's that?
Could she show you when we're done looking at the microphones?
When you and I?
Yes.
Not her at the microphone.
No, like
No.
to
Oh
show.
yeah, sure. I'll
to
get over to your table when the other performers are up. I can't spend a lot of time because it's always so busy.
Yeah.
But it might. I would say that I think your suggestion is lovely because I know that you love Madeline by speaking like this, and that maybe Madeline would be helped in some other way to see your progress and to see that someone else has some interest in her art too. Sure, absolutely. And you're going to remind me at the show, right? Yeah. To not forget to come over to see Madeline's art. Now, is it on computer or is it on Skip? Okay, sure. Sure, I will.
It's like a notebook.
A notebook, good. I like notebooks.
Well, thank you so much for the interview.
Okay, so the closer to 5,
Yeah.
the better, because the busier get 4:30 if you can. You don't have to stay, to the end, but I'd say that it would be a tremendous experience for you. And my idea would be to, if you come early, then after I get all set up and everything, you just come right up to the stage and I'll show you the microphone, I'll show you how to turn it on, and you'll have your first stage experience, and we'll we'll see about the art. You get
Okay.
back to me this afternoon.
Yes.
And,
Well, thank you.
we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
You know, I'll either way have some direction. You know, for you, Andrea, direction. I think you're a lovely person, and it's awfully nice to meet you. And thank you.
Thank you.
Mom.
Thank you so much.
All right, so board members,
You're fine.
we have a lovely nominee, and I encourage you to look at the video and come out and see Andrea at the show. A good day to you. Bye-bye.